A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So let us come to the lesson. In the previous day, we have seen that the wave walker was flying or moving above the waves, storms, and he was thrown out of the overboard. I was aware of flying overboard and sinking below the waves. I accepted my approaching death. So he is in the water now and he is expecting his death. And as I was losing consciousness, I felt quite peaceful. That we have stopped there. So once he was sinking into unconsciousness, there are two sinking. He was sinking into the water. Simultaneously, he was sinking into unconsciousness. At that time, he thought that it is peaceful because he will not be able to know anything. It is free from troubles. So, next. Unexpectedly, my head popped up, came out, popped up, came up, popped out of the water. A few meters away, wave walker was near capsizing, overturning, tumble down, overturning. So when he came out of the water, his head came out of the water, he saw wave walker little far away, and wave walker was in a slanting position, overturning position, capsizing. Her masts almost horizontal. So the ship was like this. Now what happened? Her mast came like this, horizontal. Then a wave hurled her upright. Luckily, another wave came from the opposite side and made it straight. The ship became straight. Upright means straight. My lifeline jerked out. So he felt his lifeline jerked. I grabbed the guard rails and sailed through the air into the wave walker's main boom. You see, this is you have to imagine. So he reached there and he tried to pull the railings of the wave walker. Railings of the wave walker. You see, the way. You see, the wave walker, suppose ship, there will be railings. So he tried to catch the railings here. Then he swam in the air. That means he pulled on the railings and climbed upon the ship. I grabbed the guardrails and sailed through the air into the wave walker's main boom, main railing. Main boom here means main pole or main railing of this is the main boom. Main boom. Subsequent waves tossed me around the deck like a rag doll. What happened? While he was clinging here, while he was clinging here, another wave came and threw him into the ship. So his hands was like a pipe. He was clinging there. The wave came there and pushed him. So he jumped into the ship. My left ribs cracked, broken. My mouth filled with blood and broken teeth. Total body damage. Total body damage. Somehow I found the wheel, the steering. The wheel lined up the stern for the next wave and hung on. So he reached the wheel and tried to control the ship. Water, water everywhere. He saw everywhere is water. Inside the ship also water is there. I could feel that the ship had water below, but I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. See, I dared not to leave the wheel. While he was with the wheel steering, he wanted to control the ship against the coming waves. He realized that the ship is filled with water. The lower deck is filled with water. But he did not want to go there and check it, because if he leave the wheel and go there, the ship will be in danger. So I dared not abandon the wheel in order to check the lower deck. Suddenly, the front hatch was thrown. The front hatch is a hatch here means a small door. The front door was thrown open and Mary appeared. So he was holding the wheel and he was controlling the ship. And he was aware that ship was filled with water. But he had no courage to leave the steering, to leave the wheel. By that time, a door is opened. And Mary came in. His wife came there. We were sinking, she told. We were sinking. She screamed. The decks are smashed. The decks are broken. Smashed here means broken. We are full of water. The same report he got. Wife came and told, the lower deck is filled with water and the ship is sinking. Take the wheel, I shouted as I scrambled for the hatch. Larry and Herb were pumping like mad men. So they were pumping out the water. See, a kind of process was going on there to save the ship from the wreck. Wreck here means W-R-E-C-K, wreck, danger. So here all of them were trying to save the ship from the wreck. Harry, the rented crew, Harry, Larry and Herb were pumping like madmen. Broken timbers hung at crazy angles. The side of the ship was broken and wooden pieces were hanging there. The whole starboard side bulged inward. The body of the ship is damage. Clothes, crockery, charts, tins, and toys sloshed about in the water. Sloshed here meaning is floating. Floating. So there was water in the lower deck. The panels and side starboards of the ship were broken, through which water was coming inside. And in the water, these kind of things were floating. Which are the things? Clothes, crockery items, charts, tins, toys, everything was floating there. I half swam, half crawled into the children's cabin. In the water, he swam. In between the wooden pieces and all these things, he crawled and he reached the children. Are you all right? He asked. Yes. The children gave the answer, yes. They answered from an upper bunk. Upper bunk here means cabin. Military people are using bunk with maybe sacks, and they will sit inside bunk. They may make a bunk cabin in the war areas with the bags filled with the sand. They may fill it and keep it bunk. Here bunk means a small cabin. Children were in the cabin and he asked, how are you? Are you all right? They said, yes. But my head hurts a bit. Zoo, S-U-E, Zoo, Susanna. Sue told, Dad, we are all right, no problem, but my head hit. Pointing to a big bump. Bump here means swelling. Here means swelling. When you travel on the road, you will see bump. See, with the zebra lines. A bulging on the road. So when there is a bump on your body means a bulging, swelling. So pointing to a big bump above her eyes. I had no time to worry about bumped heads. He has no time to look all these things. First of all, he has to save the wave walker. After finding a hammer, screws, and canvas, I struggled back on deck. I went back to deck. With the starboard side bashed open, we were taking water with each wave that broke over us. If I could not make some repairs, we would surely sink. You see, the side was with the starboards. It is open. Water is coming inside. And now he has gone with the hammer, screws, and all these things. It is his first duty to fix the broken panels, broken starboards. Otherwise, what will happen? If he takes care of the children and the bump or the swelling, what will happen? By that time, water will enter there and the ship will sink. So he told that my prime duty is now not to take care of the children, but take care of the wave walker. So he went there. Somehow I managed to stretch canvas and secure waterproof hatch covers across the gaping holes. So he took canvas sheets and he nailed there and closed the holes. You see, ship is here. There are gap. Here, what did he do? He took canvas sheet and thatched here, did the patchwork so that the holes are closed now. Some water continued to stream below, but most of it was now being deflected over the So here you see deflected, deviate, deviated. Diverted, diverted. So by doing the patchwork, by nailing the canvas sheet on the holes, he could divert the direction of the water. More problems arose when our hand pumps started to block up with the debris. Underline, there is another thing, hand pump. So he tried to solve the problem by doing these many works, and he diverted the flow of water to some other place. So by that time he could understand that, the hand pump is broken. They carried a hand pump with them. So Larry and Herb were pumping it out. By that time, the pump got breakdown. You see, these are the water level rose threateningly. Back on deck, I found that our two spare hand pumps had been wrenched overboard. Wrenched means fitted or screwed, another word. spare hand pumps were screwed there on the deck. So the water level rose threateningly. Back on deck, I found that our two spare hand pumps had been wrenched, fixed, fixed, wrenched, fixed, fixed overboard along with the forestay sail. Along with the forestay sail. What is forestay? Forestay sail. What is sail? Canvas sheet. So they have kept these two spare pumps with the sail canvas sheets, spare. So the jib, the dinghies, what is dinghies? Lifeboats. Lifeboats and the main anchor. So when he reached there, he could see lifeboats or dinghies, two spare pumps, sail, etc. Everything was fixed there together as to use for emergency. Then I remembered we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. So he remembered there is one more pump is there, that is electric pump. That is in the chart room. That is in the chart room. What is chart room? In every ship, there will be a cabin, there will be a room. It will have many charts, directions, and all these things. This is called chart room. So one electric pump was there. I connected it to an out pipe and was thankful to find it work. So that electric pipe worked, and with the help of that electric pump, he could pump out water from the ship. The night dragged on with an endless, bitterly cold routine of pumping. The whole night they were pumping the water out, steering and working the radio. We are getting no replies. So the whole night they were working with the pump to pump out the water. They were controlling the steering. They were trying to send messages with the radio. They were busy with this. We were getting no replies to our Mayday calls. What is Mayday calls? Can anyone say? Mayday calls. Basil? Mayday call? Can you tell me what is Mayday call? What is Mayday calls? Can anyone say what is Mayday call? Tell me, there is no problem. Let it be their mistake, no problem. From the situation you can understand. We are getting no replies to our Mayday calls, emergency calls. In another way we can say, Vidur, can you say another short form?
SOS.
SOS. Save our souls. SOS. SOS is standing for emergency calls. So, Mayday calls, emergency calls, SOS. Save. So they did not get a single reply, which was not surprising in this remote corner of the world. The author says he did not get any reply. And I am not bothered, because we are in such a place where we do not get any connection. We do not get any satellite connection. And the atmosphere is in such a way. Sea weather is rough. So there is no chance of getting connected. All types of connectivity is lost. So he says, we had given number of SOS. We had given number of mayday calls. But we did not get any reply. No problem. I understand. I know that we are in such a situation. We are in such a situation. Zeus' head had swollen alarmingly. Alarmingly means greatly, enlarged, fearfully. She had two enormous black eyes. Her eyes became black. That we know, when there is a hit and swelling is there, slowly it will become black. And it was enormous, enormous due to swelling. And now she showed us a deep cut on her arm. So first she told, yes, we are all right. Number one, yes, all right. Number one, first reply from the children. Second reply, he showed the bump near her eyes. Bump. Father did not get the time to check the bump. He went to the deck to save the ship. Now she shows a wound on her eyes. And there is a wound, deep cut on her arm. When I asked why she hadn't made more of her injuries before this, I asked, why didn't you tell this? She replied, I did not want to worry you when you are trying to save us all. You see, a child is speaking with great maturity. Papa, you are trying to save all of us. You are trying to save all of us and the ship. At that time, should I trouble you with this small wound? No, I do not want to trouble you. This maturity we have to develop. Sometimes at home also your parents may be worried about many serious matters. Sometimes your parents may be in abroad. They are worried about their homecoming. No tickets, nothing is there. Flight is there, no flight is there. While they were worried there, will you trouble him with your silly complaints? We will not make them worried. So teach us like this. So this is about the result or what had happened after the storm clouds. Now scene is different. By morning on January 3rd, the pumps had the water level sufficiently under control for us to take 2 hours rest in rotation. See, 3 people were there. Three persons were there: Larry, Herb, and John. And they were continuously pumping the water from the ship without rest. On 3rd January, what happened? Almost 70% of the water, I simply say, almost most of the water, around 70% of water was pumped out. Wave walker is under control now. Now they have taken their duty on shift. 8 hours each. First 8 hours, Larry will go. Second 8 hours, Herb will go. Third 8 hours, the third person will go. Like that. So, for us to take 2 hours rest. So, they took 2 hours rest. Till that time, they were working without rest. That means now the ship is under control. But we still had a tremendous leak somewhere below the water line. And on checking, I found that nearly all the boats' main rib frames were smashed down to the keel. In fact, there was nothing holding up a whole section of the starboard hull except a few cupboard partitions. So after this, what happened? After this, what happened? Still he could see leakage of water. He could find leakage of water. After a long investigation, he could find that almost this, you see, these are the wooden panels used to make the wave walker. You see? See? Ship. Our ship is here. So these wooden panels are screwed, fitted to a main iron beam, iron bar. Iron bar. This iron bar makes the skeleton of the ship. So here what happened? You see, I found that nearly all the boat's main rib frames, iron frames, were smashed down to the keel. What is keel? Achut, what is keel here? Keel.
I don't know.
This
Sir.
is the keel. The main rib, main iron frame is the keel. The large main iron rib, iron frame of the ship is called keel. In fact, there was nothing holding up a whole section of the starboard hull. Starboard hull. What is starboard hull? Starboard covering. This is covered with, sorry. This is the skeleton. Iron skeleton. On this, starboard is fitted. You see? This is starboard. This is iron frame. This is iron frame. On this, starboard is fitted. And this rib is fixed to the keel. And everything is broken. We had survived for 15 hours since the wave hit. They survived 15 hours, but wave walker wouldn't hold together long enough for us to reach Australia. They realized that with this wave walker, they will not continue their journey round about the world. I checked our charts and calculated that there were two small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east. See, a new diversion comes. From this, they realized that, they understood that they cannot go ahead with this broken ship. They cannot go with the broken ship. So he checked the map. So he saw in the east there are two small islands. There are two small islands. One of them, Isle Amsterdam. Isle Amsterdam. I-L-E. Isle Amsterdam. This is a short form of island. Island Amsterdam was a French scientific base. Our only hope was to reach these pinpricks in the Western Ocean. Pinpricks, small dot. Small dot. This is a small dot in the vast ocean. See, in the Pacific Ocean, it is a vast one. There, these two are small dots, pinpricks in the vast ocean. But unless the wind and seas abated, abated means stopped, unless the wind and the seas abated, so we could hoist sail, our chances would be slim indeed. Slim here means less, very less. So, even though I could find the two islands, unless and until the sea becomes smooth, then if we open the sail, then only we would be reaching. So you see, in this time of great misery and trouble and challenging atmosphere, weather, they overcame with the 15 hours struggle. And at the end, they had seen that their ship is broken. And they wanted to reach a land. A few hundred far away, they spotted very small two islands. Now it is their struggle to reach that island that we will see next class. Okay. Thank you. I end the.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I end the meeting.